Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I think there's a couple people waiting, probably watching in ghost mode. So, welcome in. We are glad that you are spending your Saturday morning with us. I have AirPods in, so let me know if you can hear me. If you can't, I'll take them out. I just am trying to drown out all the craziness that's happening today. Um, so again, I hope everyone had a good week, finished out the work week really well. I'm exhausted. It was our first week of summer camp, and I feel like I was go, 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 talk, talk, talk all the time. So my voice is hoarse, and I'm extremely exhausted from summer camp. So it's our only been 1 week, and it's woo exhausting. So I hope you'll grab some coffee or tea and settle in with us. I'm going to do about an hour, hour and a half today. Try to keep it as short as I possibly can. To get started, we will do this day in Disney history. And it literally comes, I get all this information from thisdayindisneyhistory.com. And so today is June 4th, in case you're like me and you just woke up and you don't even know what's going on. Today, in 1938, Snow White Wrap Party, also known as Walt's Field Day, is held at the Norconian Hotel in Norco, California for 2 days. So that party was held after Snow White was done being filmed. They held a wrap party for it. In 1958, Disneyland's ship, Columbia, is officially christened on the rivers of America. Hello, welcome in. You've got your coffee. I have my tea today because my voice is so hoarse, but I will probably need coffee after this. Hello, Ian. Welcome in. I know 2 days of a wrap party. That seems pretty cool to me. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Of course, you have coffee. I would expect nothing less from you. All right. Okay, this one is what I thought was like so cool. In 1971, the first grad night of the season takes place at Disneyland. This special event was for high school seniors, and it took place June 10th, 11th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. So that was in 1971. They had a special grad party. And I think that they had another one a year or two after that. Um, I'm sorry. Y'all, coffee stop on the way. You're right. Where do you stop to get coffee and what kind of coffee do you get? I'm always looking to shake up my coffee experiences. But here, Ian, in Texas, I mean, we have lots of Starbucks and then we have some local coffee shops. But sometimes those local coffee shops, I've noticed, they're very slow. And so if you're wanting to get coffee really fast, grab, go fast, Starbucks is the best way to go from what I've experienced. All right. In 1975, Angelina Jolie is born in Los Angeles, California. Her Disney credits include playing Maleficent in the movie Maleficent and the sequel to that movie, which incredible. In 1975, Angelina Jolie is born in oh, I just said that. In 1990, the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel, which is a Starwood-operated hotel, opens at 1800 Epcot Resorts Boulevard between MGM Studios and Epcot. MGM Studios is now Hollywood Studios, and in case you did not know, the Dolphin Hotel is not a Disney-owned resort. It is a Starwood-owned resort that is on Disney property. So it's one of the partner hotels that you can book with when you book a Disney vacation. 1992, Euro Disneyland reports that since their opening, they have had 1.2 million people visit. 1994, the very first Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival comes to an end. You're not in a rush. Black Rock. There's a regional place called Black Rock I like. I get iced caramel macchiato or a cold brew usually. They are slower, but I'm in no rush to get to work on Saturdays. You and me both, Ian. I'm in no rush to get to work most days. But that's cool. That's cool. Okay, 1999. Walt Disney World's newest attraction, The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, debuts in Magic Kingdom. This is where Mr. Toad's Wild Ride once was housed. And we'll go over some cool information about that a little bit later. 2004, Disney MGM kicks off the start of the fourth of 5 consecutive Star Wars weekends. I know some people who've done that, been there to that. Hi, Keith. Welcome in. In 2005, the Disney Magic set sail from California on the second of 12 cruises to the Mexican Riviera. Welcome in, Brian. 2005, Disney's first customer still uses his lifetime pass in an article written by Tom Wharton appearing in the Salt Lake Tribune. Dave McPherson is Disneyland's first ever customer. So he got a ticket for life for the Disneyland resort, and he was still using that in 2005. 2006, Disney's All-Star Music Resort at Walt Disney World opens its new family suites. They went from 400 guest rooms and converted them into 192 suites. I'm sorry, my cat's trying to get out the window. Yeah, I know, still using it in 2005. And it was him, is what it said. So I'm assuming that he's really old? I don't know. Crazy. All right. So the fun fact of the day goes along with one of the this day in Disney history. The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh attraction is built on the former location of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. In the ride, we can see Owl receiving the deed from Mr. Toad of Toad Hall. This can be seen to the left immediately after the ride begins. And then I have some super exciting news. So Dawn and Will, if you're in the chat, I may need you to help me out with this news. Super duper exciting news for me. Some people know this, but I was hired on as a travel agent for Mickey Travels for Disney World, Adventures by Disney, cruises. And so I now have an official travel agent website on the Mickey Travels page. And so Dawn or Will, if you're in, you can drop that in the link in the chat, or we'll put it in the description too. I'm super excited. I have finished the Disney College of Knowledge, and I have finished a phone training to get me set up with lots of online services to use for travel agents. And today I have a final phone call to go over all of the online stuff portion, how to use social media when you're a travel agent, stuff like that. So again, that is Mickey Travels. Oh, Brian, you're using Mickey Travels? Yep. So we've always used Mickey Travels, and I decided why not turn my love of Disney into a job, I guess. So I'm super excited about that. My Facebook page is up and going. My website on the Mickey Travels website is up and going. So I'm super excited to get started. I've already had several people contact me wanting to start planning their vacation. So I am super, super excited. All right, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? I took my AirPods out, they were hurting. And no one's at home anymore. I was trying to drown out all the noise that was going on. And now everyone is gone. So I added in the chat my email address. It is jbone@mickeytravels.com. I'm super excited again to get started with this. Mickey Travels is definitely, we love using them. And even if you have a trip planned and you've planned it within the past 30 days and you don't have a travel agent, please reach out to one of us. We would love to help you set up the rest of your vacation as long as you meet some of the requirements in order to move your trip over. So, all right, as many of you know, Will and a couple of us, some of our friends just went to Disney World in April, and it is the second time doing it as parents and taking a little kid. So we've definitely learned some stuff along the way. One of those being literally the best ways to save money before your trip and during your trip and sometimes after your trip. So we're going to move right in and talk all about, thank you, Dawn. I think she dropped it in. There we go. There's my official website. I'm so excited. Okay, so ways to save money before you go on a Disney vacation. Obviously, there's lots of ways you can save money. Do you fly? Do you drive? What airline do you take? There's so many different questions to ask yourself and what is most important to you flying. And so, I'm sorry, guys, we got a new couch, and so I'm trying to figure out the best way to stream in here now. All right, so I recommend going to the grocery store even before you pack and getting some snacks. I'll go over some of the snacks that we do later, but we always fly Southwest. They're just cheaper to us, and they allow 2 free carry-ons up to 50 pounds each. So what we do is we pack one suitcase full of stuff, and then we check an empty suitcase. That way on the way back, we can bring stuff back and we have more room. So for us, Southwest is always the way to go. So we you're flying Southwest, that is the best way to go. So we always pack groceries with us. Sometimes you can pack drinks in your suitcase. We have done apple juice and Capri Sun. I also recommend packing your own umbrella, raincoat, or poncho. It is Florida. It is going to rain. Whether it's all day or just for 5 minutes, it's going to rain. So I recommend packing your own poncho, umbrella, raincoat, whatever suits your needs best. The best way to do this is we have gone to Target and bought our ponchos there. I think the last time we went, each poncho was like $7. They're very sturdy. They hold up very well. So that is a lot better than paying $20, $25 for a Disney World poncho that probably won't hold up. Yes, Brian, that is another tip that I have. So save money on your flights by flying earlier in the morning or later at night with an airline that allows free carry-ons. I always recommend checking those flights very early or very late at night. And this is just because you're going to get the best deal. If you fly in a prime time in the middle of the day, you may be charged twice as much for that. I also recommend, if you're flying with children, do not pay to book early. Do not pay to get on the plane first, because Southwest and most places will allow families to board the plane first or second. So that is another way to save money with that. Also, if you don't mind having layovers and stopping halfway through your flight, those flights are sometimes cheaper. The ones that are not just a direct flight to where you need to go, if you don't mind doing that. I mind doing that, but some people don't. Look for deals, and this includes through Disney, through the flight, through anything that you are booking. Keep looking for deals. Book as early as you can and continue to look for deals even after booking. So right now they are doing, if you are a Disney Plus subscriber, you get 25% off your hotel room if you book and you stay there. I think it's through August. But if you booked your trip 6 months ago and that wasn't a deal, it needs to be added. And Disney is not going to tell you to do it. Disney will add it if you ask, but they're not going to call you and be like, hey, we see that you booked this trip. You can have, a discount. Obviously, they're not going to do that. That's also why it's super important to have a travel agent as well, so that she or he can help you with all of that stuff. Buy Disney gift cards in bulk at Costco or Sam's Club or Target with your red card. Costco and Sam's Club normally have these special deals that happen a couple of times a year where you can buy gift cards for 25% off. So if you're buying a $100 gift card, you're only paying $85 of that. So buy them in bulk. Target, if you have a red card, you save 5% or 1% on every transaction, which means you are saving some money, not a lot, but you are saving some. Buying gift cards will also help limit your spending within the parks. This one is super important. Buy travel size essentials at the dollar store before going on your trip. Now, I will tell you, sorry guys, my throat really hurts. Disney, if you're staying on property, they have wonderful Disney products in the room. Honestly, they're some of the best products that I've ever used in a hotel. So I recommend using their body wash, shampoo and conditioner. Honestly, that saves you some money. But go to the dollar store before your trip. We sometimes go to Target. That's okay too. One bottle of medication from the dollar store is going to cost you about $2. So if you're looking to buy Tylenol for your trip, that's going to cost you about $2, $3 maybe. At Disney World, just one pill of Tylenol is going to cost you about $5 to $6. And that happened to me last time. I ran out of ibuprofen, I think, because I had a horrible headache. Will bought me one Aleve, like it comes in a bag. It was just one Aleve. Literally, I saw the charge on our room and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe he paid $5, $6 for that. And then I felt really bad, but not too bad because my head really hurt. Bring your own hand sanitizer, baby wipes, bottles, lotion, sunscreen, bug spray, your own phone charger, and travel fan. Here's the deal. If you're traveling with infants and you forget their bottles, you can go buy them at Disney. But they're going to cost you a ton of money to buy. So don't forget any of that stuff. I recommend bringing your own Ziploc bags as well. You probably will. So those travel size essentials, they're so necessary. Um, yes, the Disney shampoo and other products for the room, and they are available to purchase on Shop Disney. That is how good they are. What are they called? They're called like it's not H2O, is it? H something products. I don't know. They smell very beach like. Um, so I use them. Now, sometimes my hair gets really oily in Florida, so I do like to bring my own conditioner and shampoo. But when I run out of that, I use what's in the room. Um, for ladies, travel sized face wipes are also good to use. What I like to do halfway through my trip or halfway through the day in a park is, you get really sweaty. I buy those Neutrogena face wipes. They're the blue pack. They're literally like $1.50 in the travel section at Target. I like to wipe down my face, my upper chest, and like my arms with those throughout the day so that I'm not just oily and sweaty and gross all the time. So that is something I like to do. I also like to bring my own travel size makeup so that it doesn't take up a lot of room. Again, bring your own sunscreen and bug spray. You are going to pay 3 times as much for sunscreen and bug spray in the parks, and bring more than you think you'll need. This is a really good tip if you don't want to spend $1 bajillion on some bubble wands or party glow lights. Yeah, Ian, even guys, I recommend. I mean, guys have skin too. I sell Mary Kay as well, and the men's line is literally their little catchphrases. Men have skin too. Do not feel bad about wiping down with baby wipes or like face wipes. It's Neutrogena face wipes. So do not feel bad about using that to wipe down. It helped me stay less oily and sticky. Okay. Bring your own glow sticks and bubble wands for the fireworks show. You can buy these types of things at the dollar store, Target, Walmart, and Party City. Yeah, it's super cool to have bubble wands, and we actually bought Wyatt one on our last trip just because his friends got one and he wanted one too. But I'm not kidding you, those bubble ones are super expensive. They run out of bubbles so fast, and they and like the Little Mermaid one that we have broke pretty fast. Like the bubbles don't even come out of it anymore. So I recommend like buying those things on sale on Shop Disney, or I mean, they literally have like bubble wand type things at the dollar store, Target, especially during the summertime. So buy those things instead. I suggest packing Ziploc bags for leftover food. This is a super easy way to pack up your stuff. Like if you have, I don't know, if you didn't finish a cupcake or you still had a piece of fried chicken left, put it in a Ziploc bag. It's easier than carrying around a to-go box all day. Put it in your park bag and you can snack on it later. So that kind of helps with food and snack prices for sure. And then it also helps with kind of helping not carry around a big to-go box all day. So those are all my tips for trying to save as much money as possible before you even go to Disney. And now during your trip, you're probably thinking, oh, it's Disney World. You're going to spend a bunch of money. Well, you are, but there's ways you can keep that cost down for sure. My first thing is book with a travel agent. That is me or anybody else that you have already been booking with. They will always be able to help you find the best deals, keep up with specials, discounts, anything that is needed, anything that they need to keep up with, they do for you. And so they will help in the best way possible. Disney travel agents, I know Mickey Travels, we have a way where we can look and price out different packages and vacations for you to see what you are going to save. All right, this is super important. Pack a refillable water bottle. We forgot to pack ours, but we bought like a $25 refillable water bottle at the parks. And that way you ask for free water cups through your whole trip. Dump the water into your water bottles. So there were only 3 of us, but there were sometimes I would ask for 6 water cups and they give them to you. So you just dump that into your refillable water bottle, and that way you're not buying water bottles all day. I mean, water bottles are like $6, and I don't like Dasani water because it has a higher salt content. It has a like Dasani has a high salt content to me, so it's gonna. My dog and cat are now fighting. That salt is going to make you thirstier in the end. So I always just ask for those free water cups. If you have sit-down meals as well, you can get Coke and water. So drink as much as you can. So pack snacks in your park bag. You are allowed to take that in. We pack crackers, peanut butter, applesauce, granola bars, chips, popcorn, Rice Krispie treats if you need like a sugar fix. So that is something that you need to do before you even pack, or you can have it. Oh yeah, the filter water bottle. It does. My brother has one that you can add flavoring to it as well. So it filters and flavors. So I think that's really cool. All right. You can get a food delivered to your room as well. Like you can Instacart food to your room, and that helps too. Limit the amount of table service meals that you have. Use the food carts and quick service meals instead. That's going to help you, especially right now, save a lot of money. You're looking at a table service meal. You're looking at paying about $60 to $75 for an adult per person, and then for a kid, you're looking at spending $40. Kids don't eat $40 worth of food. That is a waste of money to me. And if you want a table service character dining experience, I suggest doing a breakfast buffet option because you're going to get more bang for your buck. All right, bring your own autograph books and pens. Do not buy these at the parks. Buy your own autograph book online at Shop Disney. Sometimes the Shop Disney, you can find pens and autograph books for like a couple bucks. While in the parks, you're going to spend $15 to $20 on autograph books. I have also seen people buy just the plain black leather ears and bring either a gold or silver Sharpie and have the characters sign that. I've also seen people who have plain black backpacks that the characters sign, and I've also seen people literally just hand them paper to sign. So if you're looking to save money, buy Disney scrapbook paper and staple it together and have the characters sign that. So this one, I love this idea and we've never done it. Bring your own souvenirs to the parks. Hear me out. You're traveling with kids. Every single store you go into, they're going to grab 50 million things and they're going to want it all. Look for deals on Shop Disney. Go to Target, TJ Maxx, Walmart. If we still have a Disney store here too, so we go to the Disney store a lot. So buy these things on the cheap online, at the store. Pack them up. gift them to your children every morning when they wake up and be like, oh my gosh, Mickey Mouse came into our room last night and he left you this cool t-shirt. That way you're less inclined to want to spend money all day, every day on your kids in the park. Welcome in to everyone who is just now hopping in. Welcome in. All right. Stay at a moderate or value resort instead of a deluxe resort, especially if you are going to spend the majority of your time in the parks. Will and I have always stayed at All-Star, Pop, and recently Art of Animation. I loved Art of Animation, but I don't think I'd ever stay there again. I feel like you get more bang for your buck at literally the other resorts, like at a value resort or a moderate resort. I'm sorry, my cat is literally over there. I can't even pay attention to him right now. He's driving me nuts. Okay. All right. So those are some ways that you will. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. YouTubers. That's some ways that you will save money in the parks, for sure. Just doing, I mean, honestly, why stay in a hotel that costs $2,000 a night when you're going to be in the parks? Buy more tickets. I know that this sounds super, super crazy, but the more tickets to the park you buy, the cheaper they are. Once you're going for 4 days, you might as well start adding, my ponytail popped too. Once you've gone for 4 days in the park, you might as well start adding more days onto that, because you are looking at spending like $20-$30 to add on more park tickets, which sounds crazy, but not a big fan of okay. Yeah, it sounds crazy to add more tickets, but honestly, the last time we went, or 2 times ago we went, Will and I were only going to go for 4 days, and then we added on that 5th day, and Mickey Travels did it for us, and our travel agent said, yeah, it's only like $20 a person to add on this 5th day, so we did it easily. All right, plan your vacation between the month of January, the entire month of September, and December 1st through 14th. These times are right before a big holiday or right after a big holiday. So you are going to have a lower price most of the time on certain things, just because the big stuff has already happened. And so you're looking at spending less money in general for a vacation, going after big events have happened. If you cannot afford more tickets to the park but still want to have a great vacation, take advantage of like using the Skyliner, the pools, the buses, Disney Springs, and the Monorail system. So if you wanted to go to Disney World for an entire week, but you only have money for 3-day tickets to the parks, use those other couple of days and go sightseeing. Disney Springs, you can go to Disney Springs and have tons of fun for hours without spending any money. I mean, you may want snacks here and there, but that is an easy way to spend a day and only buy food, pretty much. Take advantage of your pool at your resort, and take advantage of Will, you could just do that in the kitchen. Sorry, Will brought me donuts, but I don't want to eat on camera because no one wants to see that. All right, so Disney Springs Monorail. You can ride the monorail all day, and I'm sure your kids will think it's great. You can ride the buses to and from the parks, to and from resorts. So take advantage of that as well. The Skyliner is also a big one. You ride the Skyliner and do a little resort sightseeing. That is a way you can save a lot of money if you don't want to go to the parks every single day. The pools. Use the pools. You could stay at the pool all day, I'm sure of it. I know Dawn could probably stay at the pool all day if she had a day off. So take advantage of those things that are free. The next thing, if you are celebrating something super awesome and important, make sure that you stop by Disney Guest Services and get a celebrating button. And from that, you will probably receive some free stuff. I know we've gone for Will's graduation and birthday before. He's gotten free cake. He's gotten stuff like that for him. I wore mine for Teacher of the Year, and I ended up getting a huge free gift basket full of stuff delivered to the room. So you never know what extra magic they're going to sprinkle on you for those celebrate buttons. So that's another way. If you want some free desserts or free celebrations, they can help you out with that. Let's see. Get the refillable mug at the resort. If you're staying at a Disney resort, get that refillable mug. It pays for itself in only 4 uses, and you can use them at multiple resorts. So we stayed at Pop one time, and Will went to Art of Animation to do like a live stream, and he took our cups with him, and he realized he could use our cups at Art of Animation as well. And so he filled up over there as well. So those refillable mugs really pay for themselves in about 4 uses, especially if you're going to stay on property and you're going to drink a lot of Powerade, sodas, tea, water, and coffee. If you do not mind waiting in lines, skip Genie Plus and rope drop some of your favorite rides instead. Epcot is one park I really think that you can skip Genie Plus for, especially if you rope drop some of the bigger rides like Frozen. Now they have Remy though, so it just depends on what you are looking for and what you want to do and see. If you're there in Epcot to eat and drink around the world, don't pay for Genie Plus. That is a waste of money. But if you are there just to ride rides, then yes, pay for Genie Plus. And this is something too that is super important. If you're wanting to book a trip, do it before literally June 3rd or June 6th, because after that, we will no longer be able to book Genie Plus for you. That will have to be done every single morning when you wake up on your trip. So I'm not kidding. Even though you have 2 days, seriously, if you want to go to Disneyland, seriously, email me and we can get that going for you so that you do not have to worry about booking Genie Plus by yourself every day in the parks. That is something that I don't know why Disney has changed. I don't know if I really like that. I prefer paying for that all up front so that you know what's in your budget and you know what you spent. Yes, the Guardians Virtual Queue and Lightning Lane are now open at Epcot too. So never mind, you may want the Genie Plus there. But so again, June 6th, seriously, if you want to book a vacation in the next couple months, end of December to January, please get with me so we can do that. All right. Pack up the unused Joffrey coffee pods that are from your room. And in fact, what I do is if I have 2 or 3 of them, I take them and put them in my bag so that when the housekeeping comes in the room, they think that you're out and they give you 2 or 3 more. That way you have coffee to take home with you and you're not spending $15 on a bag of coffee on Amazon that's Joffrey's. You can also take the tea, the creamer, the sugar, the stir sticks. Literally, you paid for that. They're just going to throw it away. Now, if you watch Friends, you know that Ross likes to take things from hotel rooms because he paid for them. So I think it's really funny. He's like, you can't take the lamp, but you can take the light bulb because you paid for it. Don't do that kind of stuff. But seriously, the stuff that is sitting in your room, like the sugar, the creamer, the stir sticks, they are just going to throw that away. Take that. That is not stealing. Now, if you take a pillow, yes, you're probably stealing. So find that line and utilize it. Bring your own stroller and car seat. If you are traveling with kids, bring your own stroller. I literally go to the parks and I see hundreds and thousands of people using the Disney strollers. Absolutely not. You're going to pay $30 to $40 a day on strollers. Bring your own stroller. They are free to check on airlines. Bring your own stroller. It's a great tip. Do not pay $30 to $40 for a stroller at Disney. I don't know why people do that. Skip the park hoppers for now. I recommend skipping the park hoppers for now, since you can't park hop till 2 o'clock anyway. At that point, especially if you have kids, what's the point? I don't see the need to park hop right now, especially with the way that they have it. You can't do it till 2 o'clock anyway. I just don't see the need, especially when you have kids and you're trying to load everything up, get it on the bus or get it on the monorail. It just takes too much time. So I recommend, if you want to end and begin your trip at Magic Kingdom, just do 2 days of Magic Kingdom, one at the beginning of your trip, one at the end of your trip. I just don't see the need. Or if you know one day you're going to spend only a couple hours in Animal Kingdom, buy the park hop ticket just for one day. All right. Use your Disney credit card if you have one. You will receive discounts and offers on that Disney credit card when you use them for everything at the parks. We have one, and Will predominantly uses that to book the vacation and pay for things in the parks, because you're going to receive a discount on everything that you purchase in the parks, or cash back. So utilize those options in your parks. Make sure you're always looking up the best deals and stuff like that. I also recommend, if you put something on, if you put your credit card information or anything like that on your Magic Band, really, really watch how much you're spending. It is so easy to just go through and boom, 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 boom with your Magic Band and not even realize how much you're spending or how much you're charging to your room. So I recommend, sometimes it's best just to get those Disney gift cards, like I talked about at the beginning, and adding those Disney gift cards to your Magic Band instead. That way you know, this gift card is out. I have already spent $500 and it is only day one. I need to slow down. That way you know what you're spending. This is a recommendation that's been hard for us the past couple trips because we bought larger items. Try not to ship things home, or if you do, ship things home in a large package together, because you're going to spend about $30 to $40 shipping things home. No matter how much you're shipping. So Will and I try to do the big shipment home. We've bought lightsabers. We've bought the big 50th anniversary castle. You're right. You can't take a Disney stroller out of the parks. That's true. So if you're going to ship something, make sure, like, oh, I know I want to ship all this stuff home. I'm going to go to on Main Street. I'm going to gather everything that I need and ship it all home at one time. That way you're only paying a one-time shipping fee and not doing it 5 or 6 times. Will and I try to do that at Hollywood Studios because we know we are going to buy like lightsabers, helmets, stuff like that. So we try to do all of our big shipping when we're at Hollywood Studios so that we can get all those items shipped together at once and not pay for it 2 or 3 times to ship. So those are all of my tips for in the park. Again, if you yes, Will keeps notes on his phone of what we spend because we would hate to get to the end of our trip and then tell us we owe like $6,000, and Will's like, well, according to me, I've only spent 2,000 or 3,000. So what do you see in comparison to what I see? And that's another thing. I would hope Disney wouldn't mess up that bad, but also download the Disney World and Disneyland apps before your trip, and that way you can look at your room charges from the phone. And that way, every time you charge something on your Magic Band to the room, you are consistently looking at your charges and you know what's going through and how much. So those are my tips for in the park. If you have anything that you do, please let us know. Please let us know about that in the comments, or if you're watching on Team Replay, let us know in the comments below the video. I do have some advice for when you get home after your Disney trip. Save some of the toys, clothes, and merch that you have bought in the parks for Christmas gifts and birthday presents. The last time we went, my mom sent us with some money so that we could buy Christmas gifts and stuff in the park, and then we got home and wrapped them up. Even if you're going in like February, save some stuff for Christmas or birthdays. That's a good way to get more bang for your buck too. So that, yeah, it came from Disney, and it's like it's magic when your kids open it and they're like, oh my gosh, did this come from Disney? You can say yes. I also recommend saving the blue Walt Disney World merch bags that they give you, like the plastic bags. These are great to wrap your presents in and to wrap like birthday presents, Christmas presents. That they're great. We've wrapped several things in them. You can just put something in it and roll it up and kind of tape it so that you're reusing those Disney bags, and they're not just being thrown away and going to waste. I also recommend saving those travel size bottles that you had. Do not throw them away. Refill them for your next trip so that you're not constantly buying new ones. Yes, the free water at Starbucks, and they'll give you a big water cup too. Starbucks, if you ask for a venti water, ice water, they'll give you one. And so that is a way that you can save money when you're home. Save those blue bags, save some gifts for later, and it's like the magic never stopped. Please make sure to check out Will and Dawn's Obi-Wan Kenobi Craze Season 1 Part 2. They streamed that yesterday afternoon, so go ahead and check that out. Please make sure that you check out some of our Tuesday streams, and we have a couple of pin unboxing videos on there. We also have a Casey Corner piano player video up, and we have some other Brewing with the Bones. We have some trip recaps up there. So please, if you have not, please go to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, Instagram, anything like that. Make sure to like us, follow us, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when we go live. Not every Saturday, but I do at least one Saturday a week or a month. I'm sorry, I'm reading and thinking, and I can't do that. So yes, I try to do one Brewing with the Bones a month on Saturday, and then Will and Dawn go live every Tuesday. And then they have the Obi-Wan Kenobi stream that they are now doing. So please check those out. Subscribe to our channel so you know when we go live. Hi, Miko. There's my kitty cat, Miko. If you know what movie I named him from, Miko, you get a gold star. If you know where I got his name from. Miko Kitty. Yes, I already said that, Will, but thank you. Will had to take Wyatt over to my parents' house because Will is helping our friends move today. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy your Saturday. Miko wants his 5 seconds of fame, and so does Chloe. So enjoy your Saturday. Take it easy. Remember, there's so much new stuff on Disney Plus that you could sit down and watch it all day. Make sure, again, to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and don't forget there's always room for one more. Thank you for working through my voice and tiredness situation that I'm having today. And don't forget to hurry back. Bye, everybody.